guild session was a Cat and Angela only session
Mm.
where you went just investigating and learning more about the city of Boreth. You went to several shops,
Oh, the little children.
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, and you managed to save, well, rescue or find a missing child, stroke missing children as his friends tried to help him, and their names will be familiar, but that's up to Kat and Angela if they wish to share any of that if they remember.
Yeah, I remember, but I can't remember their specific names.
Oh.
Were, were
So
they actually that, or were they playing at it? I can't remember.
they were playing at it, but like the main character, the main boy's name was Henry,
Henry, that's right, yes.
which is shortened, obviously. But after you guys have done that and you went exploring, finding out more about the city, you head back to the guild and retire for the evening, where at dinner you will see the rest of your party, who have obviously you're all bunkmates, you have your own quarters there, rest for the night, well fed, and you all wake up early in the morning, breakfast already laid on the table, meats, cheeses, fruits, breads. And is there anything you wish to do before we start? Like get into the actual mission choosing?
Hangover breakfast, obviously.
Well, there's plenty of it.
I shall, while I'm eating my breakfast, I'm just going to be sketching on my armour and one of my weapons, my 2 ruins. Just says after a long rest you can put 2 on. So
Well, actually, yeah, that's the point because only one of you, no, none of you playing.
We're all
yes,
new.
so the gang itself, the original gang, are all sat there eating breakfast, but scattered among the room eating breakfast is. And then, if you just want to introduce your characters quickly to each other now, just what you are and who you are. Who would
Cool.
like to go first?
I'll start. So, Bri is a satyr wizard. She has currently got a pile of food in front of her, squinting because it's a bit bright and she's got a little bit of a hangover. She's eating off her plate and just off the main food as well. So she is just grazing constantly, looking around at what's going on. And yeah, bit of a headache, but otherwise pretty good. Checking out if there's any breakfast wine on the go.
There is.
Sweet.
Tallulah is a Harengon fighter, Rune Knight fighter. She's pretends that she's pretty dumb and basic, but she's quite clued on and switched on to what's going on around her, but doesn't like to let people know that she's switched on. That's pretty much it.
Whereas Bri actually is basic.
Notoriously known for my eye rolls.
I'm known for my low rolls.
But a bunch.
Fermit in the corner will actually do a badumch on his drum set. Doesn't carry a drum set, he just has proficiency, and I assume there's one in the guild.
Oh well, there'll be things you could improvise as a drum kit if you can't find one anyway.
Pots and pans, yeah.
Yeah. Wooden spoons.
Yeah.
So, Graham or Craig, do you want to just introduce who you are next, just so we all know?
Yeah, my name is. I'm a Kenku monk, and I will no doubtly be sat in a corner away from the group, shyly just eating and watching what everyone else is doing, not really talking or just watching the world.
But you can talk, can't you? Yeah, just with your name being a sound, just making sure you can talk. That's fine. Go on then, spotlight's on you.
I'm getting performance anxiety now.
You can do it.
Everybody close
don't
your
like
eyes, nobody look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there, everybody. My name's Fermit. I'm a satyr bard, and I like to write stories and sing songs and tell tall tales.
Oh my god!
Please keep that up for the whole thing.
I will endeavor to do my very best to talk like this for the remainder of the session.
I will start off by. I'm going to give Graham and Craig both inspiration. Graham for the voice and Craig for the scribbling, just for getting into character fully and coming up with his name.
Oh
Love
my
it.
god. Well, in that case, Bry's going to be a full-on valley girl then. Oh my god! No, that'll get really annoying.
If we keep that on, then you can also have inspiration.
I might annoy the shit out of myself if I'm honest.
Hang on, what's he put on? I've not got the window open. What did he put on?
Put on what?
No, he meant that if Cat keeps
don't
up the accent.
The
Oh.
accent, if he,
I thought he said Craig.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No,
thought
no,
Craig
she-
was wearing like a beak or something.
oh, no.
No, if I
I
keep up
suppose.
the accent. Craig, you need to get a beak now.
Right there.
So
There it is.
just because it's going to help me out and it's going to make sense for me then, there are 3 missions on the board, and Adderwolf, who is the mentor and sort of the custodian of the guild, not the leader, but he kind of helps with the day-to-day running, comes across, and to the original party, who were sat there eating breakfast, he will say, there's a mission on the board, and I need you guys to get on it straight away.
Fuck off.
And they go up to the
That was
board,
for you.
pull
Of course.
one of
what do you
the
need?
missions off, leaving only 2 available.
Twig is zipping around the room, not paying attention to anything going on.
Frey is just standing and waiting for everyone else to do what they do, and she will follow along.
Fair to the tiny little ferret is still annoying. Twigs.
But Adderwolf will turn around and then he will point towards the 4 of you and beckon you over to himself.
Here we go again, Dollface. Let's go.
I'm going to pick up a big ton of food and bring it with me and just eat as everyone's talking.
I've walked over to the group as well.
Yep. And he'll say, well, I'm under orders to put the 4 of you together today. We would like to see how well you can work in a team of people you don't know very well.
Teamwork.
It's
Woo! We'll be the
something we
best
do
friends.
every now and again. But there's a couple missions left on the board. The other team have just taken the one. Conman. Travelling from town to town, selling knockoff potions and magical items and causing all manner of chaos and havoc. They're going to hopefully take care of that problem. But feel free to pick from the other 2 and any information you might need. I will tell you what I know, but feel free to discuss amongst yourselves and pick whichever mission you wish.
Okay.
Peace.
I'm
So,
just going to stand back and look left and right and size up everybody that stood around me, like my new team. Give it a good eye roll.
And I am just going to throw my arm around Fermit and be like, come on, buddy, what are we going to do then?
Pick a mission.
Which one?
What are the
Oh,
options?
what did they say?
I don't know. What a great...
So, mission 1 is one that's been on the board for about a week or so, considering time has not passed as it does in our world, in this world. And it is the abandoned mine. If you remember that mission from the first guild, you took the farmers mission on. So it's the mine that has been abandoned due to people going missing, strange noises, and just people being attacked, and they have to shut the mine, which is in essence stopped the community's major export, major workforce. So it kind of brought this town to a standstill. Second mission is a mad scientist has created himself an army of clockwork robots, constructs, that have been attacking a town and stealing any metal and resources that he may need to build more clockwork creatures. And the guild are thinking it's best to stop him now before his forces grow out of control.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll kick the crap out of anything.
Does the mine being out of order mean that he can get less metal?
Say that again. I missed it.
Hate you so much.
Sorry.
Does the mine being out of order mean that he can get less metal for his soldiers?
Depends what kind of mine it is.
Different towns. There, he's not attacking the mine. He's attacking another town where he's just taking any steel, metal, iron he can find and then reforging it for his own purposes.
I'm going to make the sound of coins jingling.
How much they paying us?
Both are on the board for 250 gold pieces per person.
I think we need to go and fight some robots, don't we? Who wants to fight some robots?
I'll just walk forward, pull down mission 2 and say, it's as good as any.
Do it again,
That
you
was-
stupid bird!
I like you. You're weird. And I'm gonna dig through the plate of food I got and just be like, do you want a cracker? Do you want a cracker?
Back up a volley! Back up a volley!
Or is that racist? Oh shit
I
me,
was
is that
thinking, is that a bit
racist?
racist? I think it was a bit racist.
Oh
yeah.
man! Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude.
Did nobody ever teach you that it's not nice to mock people?
I'm not mocking. I just thought it was funny.
Which one of these is the shortest missions? Because we're going to take all day doing it.
Yeah. Let's go.
It depends how well you get through each one. They're both gonna have their challenges.
So, Mr. Dude, can I have a quick word? Any chance of a new group? These are a bit extreme.
Well, this
Zoom.
is a chance
Zoom is a
for you
quick
to
word.
prove yourself. So you need to integrate with whoever it is you are put within the guild, and
Fine.
I assure you that they are all proved their worth to the guild in the past, and they are here on merit.
I'm sure they'll grow on me.
Come on then, let's do this.
So you will see that the name of the town that you're heading to is called Holmfirth. And it is a couple of, well, it'd take you a day travelling to get to the town. God, that does sound
That
like...
does sound like a budgie.
Is it done intentional? No.
It's just the airscaping.
Oh man. This is gonna be so weird.
So on this map on the screen, let me just minimise it out. Whereabouts is the guild?
You
All
said
right.
it was that big
Oh, yeah.
building there, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was the
Guild, right?
arena where the competition was held. And you guys, I think this was the park where you saw all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
children
Yeah.
playing, and I think you headed up down here somewhere. So you kind of investigated a lot of this blue side on your
Yeah.
travels.
Sweet.
But that was not who you're playing today, though. So
No.
Cool. So, is there any kind of like travel or carts or horses or stuff?
you can ask for things, and the guild will try to help if they can.
So, Mr. Dude, is there any horses or carts or travels or stuff?
Your official new name is Mr. Dude.
Well, he was going to respond to that and say, if you wouldn't mind, could you call me by my name, which is Adderwolf?
Added wolf.
Adderwolf.
Adderwolf.
A-D-U.
Adolf.
What? How could I help you?
So we're going to do the mission. How do we get there?
Well, how do you think? You could walk if you wish. You could try and procure other transport if you wish. I mean, how do you want to get there?
How many horses are in the stables, and can we take a horse each or a horse and cart?
I will have to check because the party we just sent out, they just took 5 horses.
Of course they did.
Yes.
Fucking morons.
But I will go see what we have left, and I'll be back momentarily.
Why do
Fucking
these things
morons.
have to start so early?
Well, you can chill out there for a bit if you wish.
Cool.
But yeah, you guys
Drink for the road?
Oh, hell yeah. Hair of the dog.
Telltale tales.
Adderwolf comes back a little, 10, 15 minutes later, says, well, we found a cart which would be big enough to carry the 4 of you, and we have one horse big enough and strong enough to pull that cart. If you wish,
That'll
you
do.
can. We will happily give you this. Obviously, we expect you to look after this as it is property of the guild.
Cool. Let's do it on board now.
But you look like the sort of guys who have never misplaced animals and carts and any other vehicles ever in your history. So
Oh no, honey,
Nah,
we'd
we're
never
cool.
do that.
Not so far.
Not
yeah,
yet.
just preparing it now, so it should be ready shortly. If you would like to prepare yourselves for leaving, and yes, meet them down at the stables, and they should be ready when you are.
Cool. I'm kind
When
of eager.
both shots when you're ready.
Cool. I'm eager to get going, so I'm going to head towards the stables, grab a bottle of wine off a table as I go by, and then stop, and then just nick someone else's food just for the journey.
I mean, there was plenty of food on there, but if you wish to steal someone else's, I mean,
No, it's just whatever's on the table as I'm walking by, the shortest possible route to more food.
I'm also going to follow right behind and take a bottle of wine.
okay.
I'm just going to walk behind
Cheers.
and do a shot as I walk past.
Alcoholics, lovely.
Oh, it's not for me. I'm just copying.
But yeah, so if you all
Yep.
finished and get what you want, you get to stables and find the cart has been set up for you. You have a map showing you where you're heading. And the name of the town which you're heading to is called?
Homeworth
Homeworth.
Forth.
Homeforth, yes.
Anybody ridden a horse and cart before?
Yeah. Can't look that difficult.
Well, I have no proficiency in it, so I'll happily just sit in the back and leave somebody else to take the reins.
I don't think I've got any skill with that, but I'll give it a go. What could go wrong?
Can anybody read a map?
Nah. Cool. Bry's just going to sit behind us and like, go horse, go!
I mean, I imagine you'd be able to read a map.
Not
wouldn't
and
you?
drive at the same time. Don't
No,
read and
not
drive.
you. I'm talking to.
Ah,
I was trying to. I can definitely copy it. Whether I can read it or not.
Figure it out. Let's go.
I've got a knowledge of language, but I don't know if map is something beyond it.
Well, you guys are in luck because as you set off, you find the first sign you see says Holmfirth, 60 miles away,
sweet.
with an arrow pointing in the right direction.
This horse ride is
And then-
so smooth, it could almost be on rails.
And in 10-mile intervals, you'll find another sign with a direction and saying the distance from the town.
That's handy.
Can anybody read signs?
Yeah.
Ooh, new map.
New map, who dis?
Well, this is the town. But as you get there, you do see there are things like missing that you would expect, like metal, anything that would be metal that you'd see maybe lying around is not there. It seems to be people looking scared. It's not a bustling town at the minute. There seem to be a lot of people in their homes.
Just looking round at the other people in the cart, are any of you wearing metal armour or have shields that I can physically see?
I don't believe so.
I'm just wearing a robe, though I have a sickle.
Yep.
No, I've got
Best
no
keep
armour.
tight hold of your weapons, guys. It's going to be a fun ride.
I'm going to pat the horns on my head and go, got all the weapons I need.
Nice.
Cool. So what's the state of the village look like? Is it on fire? Are the people running shrieking, or are they just kind of going through the motions warily?
Yeah, it seems everybody seems subdued. They're going about like there's a bit of farming. People are still trying to provide for themselves, but it doesn't seem to be quite a happy place at the minute, a happy community. And as I say, even the farmers, you see them are using wooden implements to try and like farm, plow, and stuff because the metal plow is no longer there, and other metal things that would be lying around seem to have all disappeared.
What sort of like time of day have we got to? Is it midday, lunchtime-ish?
Well, yeah, I'd say we said it was a day's travel, so you set off in the morning. So I would say it's approaching dusk as you arrive there, like a full daytime of travel.
So after somewhere to stay potentially.
Cool. I just want to say that I've just reread my character sheet again after a while. I have something called portent, so I can roll 2d20s and I can replace the numbers at certain points. So I'm going to roll that now because I've had a long rest, and I will
Yep.
record that. So, ooh, handy,
Cool.
amazing. Thank you very much.
So I'm assuming we're just going to ride on into the centre of the townish, yeah?
Yep. Is there anywhere obvious where there could be someone in charge, or where people gather? Somewhere like a town hall, or a pub, or a tavern, some kind of inn, or like off license, or something similar.
Yeah, the big house on the corner there seems to be a tavern stroke inn.
Okay, so as the horse pulls up to a stop, Tallulah's just going to step out, crowbar in my hand, just twirling it around, waiting for somebody. I've noticed obviously there's no metal. We know that's why we're going there, so I'm hoping that somebody will see me with metal and actually come up to us and tell us what's going on.
Okay, what you just see people looking at you very jealously that you have a crowbar and they don't have much metal lying around.
I've got an
They're
iron
not
pot.
they're not just gonna approach you guys just because you're carrying a bit of metal.
I thought it might be like, you need to put that away. You can't have that scene.
No, it's no. You definitely don't get that sort of vibe as if anything needs to be hidden.
That's fine. In that case, I will just lay the crowbar on the floor and walk into the building.
I'm going to look at Fermit and be like, come on, buddy, you going to give us a song? Fancy a drink?
I'm going to copy and put my crowbar down and follow in.
I'm going to look very confused and follow.
Pick up the crowbars and follow it.
Yeah.
Cool.
These poor townsfolk are going to have a scrap over some little bits of metal.
Well, yeah, you get in again. You see it quite glad in there. The minute there's no music, there's not a lot of people that seem to be in there. You just see one or two people sat there just drinking, and just a lady stood behind the counter as such, behind the bar.
Well, I've
Do we
got I've got a trait of rustic hospitality. That means since I come from the ranks of common folk, I fit in amongst them with ease.
Okay.
So I kind of sidle up to the bar, just try and fit in with the general vibe.
Yeah.
Fermit, you seem like the talker of the group. You want to go and find out what's going on?
Definitely not much of a vibe going on here, though.
I'm just going to sit myself down at a table, pretty much by the door, at the back, out the way.
So,
But yeah, whoever approaches the bar, though, the lady there just be like, so what brings you people here?
we were told you might need help. So we are heroes.
You're from the guild?
Yeah. Can't you tell? Like there's a heroic aura about us.
Yeah, I guess you could be heroes. We haven't seen heroes here for some time. We're just normal folk, so we didn't know what to expect.
You got the whole zoo.
Literally. We're not that bad. What do you need?
But I am a bard.
You're a bad bard.
Been a while since we've had a bard in here. I mean, hopefully, before you leave, you'd grace us with a song?
I will grace you with a dice roll for a song. I will not be singing one.
I've also proficient in performance as well, so we can make it a satyr duet.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
3 or 4 heads just poke round into that windows and through doors to see what's going on.
That has to be inspiration. I know you've already.
He's already.
You can't
he's
have
only got the
double inspiration.
So. But thank you very much. That was beautiful. Let me offer you all a drink on the house.
Lovely. That's my favourite words.
Works for me, Tux.
I mean, anytime you want a drink, I think it's only fair that it'll cost 1 verse. Maybe a chorus.
staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Now, writing on parchment, you're hearing this. Now, I would love to hear him mimic these songs, please.
Because of course you do copy.
What have I done?
But you see her mood instantly bright. It seems to improve, and she seems to relax a little bit. And
Oh, I'm sure it would be the opposite if I was honest.
feel at ease. But yeah, she said, "Oh, so, I mean, welcome to the Fine Harvest, my establishment here, and yes, you're here to help us."
What do you need? Where do we go? Who's the problem? And have you got anything to eat?
Well, we don't know where the robots come from, but they do come into town regularly, and if we stand up to them, they attack us. If not, they just try to collect as much metal as they can. And
What happens when you run out of metal?
Well, we haven't got to that point yet, so I don't know. Name? We only have one name. We've heard in. His name is Dr. Otic.
Oh, Scott, you're awful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
First
Cool.
name we believe is Rob.
Wild.
And also, yes, we have plenty to eat.
Nice. When are the robots due to come by?
Well, we don't invite them. I think you're misunderstanding. We have a problem with them attacking us. They come whenever he feels like sending them.
Do you have an alert system in place? So when they come, is there a way that everybody alerts everybody else in the town?
Yes, the first person who sees them normally screams.
That's really effective.
Can I
Again,
just peek out the door because I'm right by it, just on hearing this, just have a look to see if the crowbars are still there.
yeah, still exactly where you left them.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll just explain that we are a farming village. Oh, you have a bird with you.
I mean,
Wonderful.
yeah.
But yeah, we are a farming village. We're not normally one to take up arms. We're not. Nobody's really a trained fighter as such here. Hence why we've hired the Heroes Guild to come and, if you want, fight our battles.
I
Bryce,
guess we're sticking around for them to turn up then.
Oh, can't we go and find them? I don't like hanging around. It's
I'm thinking we go and help an
boring.
old farmer out.
No. I want to go and fight something. Let's go find some trouble.
Who brought Bogrod?
I was just thinking.
I want to do something. Come on. Gonna try and chivvy everyone out the door. Like, let's go find these
Okay,
robots.
Toots. Which way do you want to go?
I don't know. Can I
Do you want to go find them? Which way do you want to go?
Can I investigate to see if there's any obvious signs of anything going on?
You certainly can if you would like to do me a survival.
Survival.
Yeah, it's just for checking for tracks and things like that. A 14, you see quite like deep prints of you assume would be a robotic foot, as there are no like toes. It's just like a solid round sort of shape. But you see them
I
trampled.
might say it looks a little bit like a shoe.
Do robots wear shoes?
No, but a rounded footprint would look like a shoe.
no heel. And the weight distribution would be perfectly equal, so. But no, you see them all over town that seem to be moving around in a variety of different directions.
I have to say, this is going to be the weirdest mission ever. Yes.
Is there a pathway you wish to look at in more detail?
If there's
You
any,
came into town from the south.
is there anywhere there seems more obvious recent disruption?
This side seems to be the freshest tracks with a 14.
Oh, let's go and have a look. I'm eager for the action, baby.
Cool. Yes.
Before we go, I'm just going to turn around to the bartender and go, one for the road tuts, and get another shot. Just down it and follow on behind.
I like you.
So yeah, if you're heading that way, you start walking, and the path, so the road leads west,
Okay,
and then
just
starts
before-
heading.
Before that, I'm gonna go over and make sure that the horses, like, just go over to the horse.
Oh yeah, we
and
got a
cart,
horse.
and just like give it a bit of. Well, I didn't get a beer; I wanted a water, so I'll give it some wine water, and then I'll follow the group.
Yeah, you don't want to.
We'll pick up the crowbars.
It
can
is
use them as
it is
bait.
a farming village, so they would have facilities for looking after horses
Put
if
the
you so
horse
wish.
and cart in a stable, please.
You can find a stable easily.
Is that
And you
is
find
that where Kenkus drink? At a crowbar.
Lovely.
I believe we've already had one conversation about racism.
I'm appreciating the many
Any more,
different
and you're
types.
going on a timeout.
Okay, does the guild have a HR department or a KR department?
Yes,
Okay,
they do now.
nice.
I believe that's called canon.
But yeah, you head west. Are you picking up the crowbars? Are you? Because they were exactly where you left them.
Yeah, we can use them
So-
as bait further down the line.
Yeah.
I will pick mine up again if I see someone else picking up theirs.
But yeah, you put the horse into a stables, and the person there will say, "Oh, yeah, I'll happily look after your horse for you. Unfortunately, I can't offer to reshoe your horse as currently we are out of horseshoes."
Yeah, we'll bring them back for you.
That would be. That would
And
be
when we do,
fantastic.
you reissue him for free.
I
Well,
mean,
he's just come from the guild. I'm sure they've got fresh shoes. He doesn't need shoes every journey. Enough about horseshoes. Let's go and punch something, which I shouldn't really do. Maybe I shouldn't be
wizard.
punching things. That could be my problem.
yeah,
She's just gonna try and belch subtly under her breath. Come on then, let's go.
You
Let's
leave
go
town
punch
and
things.
you head you head west, and the path starts leading north, and you may be on the path for 10-15 minutes before you notice it start getting a little bit hilly as the ground level starts rising. And then if you would all like to do me a perception check.
Yup.
Too eager to punch things. Bride doesn't see anything. Vermich,
Why did my
you
roll
see
not
it.
come up? No attribute was found for. What?
What?
Is my roll coming up on yours?
No.
No, it's saying Tallulah perception roll.
Yeah, why? It's saying no attribute was found.
Do a different roll to see what happens, like an attack or something.
Yeah, no, this character sheet is a no-go. So I guess I shall just be doing it this way then. I have +5, so 16.
Can't believe the drunk person has got such a low perception roll.
I'm proficient in perception as well.
That's weird. It
So
worked
what's
when
that?
I pressed it on Tallulah's character sheet.
Huh.
That's odd.
Nope.
Try again. One last time.
There you go. 18.
Nice.
Mr.
Unfortunately, it tells me your first roll was a 2, so I'm going to have to take that.
With +5, yeah?
But no, what you all, well, what most of you see, is it everybody but Bry?
Yep.
Yes. You see up ahead a sort of tower that looks well maintained, and you also hear the sounds of stomping, metal moving, and gears turning. Let me just show you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So this is what you see. So if you want to tell me whereabouts you're coming from the south, so do you want to be over in the corner, or are you coming straight up the path?
I think from the corner would be.
You saw it from a distance, so you
Safer.
would have time to
To stealth it.
try to stealth it.
We do
Try
that.
to stealth it.
Yeah, we'll try to stealth it.
I would also like to try to be a little bit stealthy.
Where's Fermit. Cat's character, I'm guessing, will be put in
Loving
her
this. We've got the
folder.
politically correct frog,
No,
the
oh yeah.
parrot, and the fangirl. Why did I not make a chaotic character?
Oh, have you not got a token yet, Tallulah?
Yes, it's on my sheet.
Oh, that's what's coming up when I...
Huh.
Oh,
And I can't move mine.
I put on. Do you want me to send it you a messenger?
I also can't move mine.
We're
I
so.
think I've done these the wrong way around.
That's it.
but-
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then... Let me find... Oh, there it is. Can you move yours, Craig?
Not currently.
Oh, you guys.
Yay, we all put character tokens on and just didn't set up our access to them.
It was
Well,
a
you
while
should
ago.
all be able to move your
Hang on,
tokens. I mean,
one thing at a time, Graham. I learned how to put a token on today.
Do you want me
Well
to
done,
send you
Craig.
my token, or are you able to access it?
let's have a look.
I put it on my character sheet, my bio thing.
It's not on your character sheet.
I did put it there.
If you want to send it to... Yeah, I'll open Messenger on this laptop. I should be able to do it.
There you go.
But yes, while we do this, if you guys are wanting to be stealthy, feel free to roll some stealthiness or anything else, do anything else that you wish to do to help for your stealthiness.
Hang on a sec.
Oh, you should have went after me, Graham. 17, 16, 15.
Pretty stealthy group looking at those
Yeah.
add-ons. 776.
Sorry, my roll 20 did a little wobble.
What's the height sort of difference we're looking at with? It looks like it's going up quite rapidly. So is it like 10 foot, another 10 foot, another 10 foot?
No, there's no snickets there. They're 10 foots. Makes sense to me. Inspiration for me. Yes.
It's just immediately rolled initiative.
Oh, me, yes. I was
You
just.
really didn't want to stab. You just wanted to punch things.
Running in.
Oh, it's been a day. Stealth. Yes, even better.
Clumpy clump. This is screaming.
Can you move your token, Angela?
Yeah, I can move my big blue head.
Oh, well done. Somebody said, "Oh, correctly." Have inspiration, as everyone else has inspiration already. So,
Cheers. Did you get my character token? Yeah.
yeah, it should be on there now.
Yep.
It's on the map.
Awesome. My thing may crashed, so I'm just quickly redoing
All right.
it.
Yes, you should be on there now.
Sweet.
So, right then, let me just have a look at what the passive perception. Unfortunately, this one up here notices Bry stomping, muttering under her breath, "I want to punch something," as you're walking. And suddenly you just hear this high noted alarm just start beeping
It wasn't me.
as you just hear intruder, intruder. And now I really would like you all to roll me some initiative. And I need to find
Where
a
it
notepad.
said I can add my proficiency to my initiative, does that? It's not already on it, is it? Hang on. No, because it just says you can. So mine is a 16 for my initiative.
I'm just going to go and grab some water. I'll be back in a sec.
With your bare hands.
Why
That would be
not?
very good.
Why not? So yeah,
So
16
you-
for my initiative, yeah. So I've got a hair
actually, wait,
trigger.
16, you say?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to tell me what you got?
14.
14,
17.2.
17.
And 17 for
17.
cat as well.
But it will be Craig to go first out of those two. And then I.
In fact,
get
no.
to roll.
Put Kermit before Fermit before me. I kind of want to stand back and see how the party plays out.
You're the fighter.
I'm second to last. I might as well go that one bit last. Don't count on me to get us through any battles. I don't play tanky characters. I wouldn't know how. I don't know how to be a tank.
Run over and hit things. It's literally
I'll be
all there
doing
is
that.
to it.
I will be doing that anyways. That's fine. The question is,
Okay.
rapier or battle axe?
Have you got a higher dex or a higher strength?
Both 15. I don't know if it's true, just.
No, it's not true.
I know.
I've got a higher dex.
Rapier. will do
Rapier it
whatever.
is.
What is their. Okay, yes, and seeing what their resistances and vulnerabilities are. And cool. Well, we'll start then. So this one has seen you and started to alert to the others. And it is Sop Up to go first.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the others. And then I'll hold my turn.
until.
Until I'm instructed otherwise.
Okay. Next up then is Bry.
Cool. So, there's alarms flashing, and are they stomping in our direction? Or is it just this one at the top here who's kicking off?
As you're going before them in the initiative, they haven't moved yet, but the alarm has been sound by the one that is nearest to you.
Awesome. So, I want to... Magic missile.
A magic missile.
Shit me, is that
Cool.
is that really 2 force? Whoa, I'm so powerful.
You rolled a 1 on your d4, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Did you only give yourself 12 in intelligence?
Probably. No, I've got a 15 in intelligence.
Oh, why is it only +1 then?
I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't add your modifier, it just adds +1 magic missile, doesn't it? Sorry, that's my fault, misremembering how the spell works.
It's been that long since someone's used it.
Yeah.
So she's going to kind of lean back, squint, point, and just magic missile at this thing. But it's just
Cool.
probably like little gusts of wind that do nothing.
It does something.
6 damage.
Wow. You get so spoilt playing higher level characters, don't you?
Come on, why is it not saving it?
I'm just going to quickly go and check on the boy. He's got a habit of falling out of his bed when he's sleeping. He's on quite a high bed, so I won't be a moment.
Oh, bless.
Okay.
I believe
We
that's...
shall move to Fermit then, as it would have been Angela's turn next. Is there anything else that Bri wanted to do? Sorry. No. But yeah, two magic missiles. Is it one magic missile? Isn't it? It flies out and hits it exactly where you're aiming and does 2 force damage.
Yep.
Magic missile fires 3 just as
3.
a basic spell.
Oh, so that'd be 6 then, wouldn't it?
Yep, 3 glowing darts.
Yeah.
Cool. Change that. So yes, 3 darts. Hit it exactly where you're aiming. Perfect aim. And it takes 6 damage as these bolts hit it. Next up then is Fermit.
I would like to move over to this side. And then Furbit, or me, I'm going to cast Shatter on those 2 constructs just there.
Nice.
Excellent.
I believe as they are made of inorganic material, they have disadvantage on their saving throws.
If that's what it says, then I will allow it, because why the hell not?
A creature made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, or metal, has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Sorry,
That's amazing.
one saves and one horribly fails.
Disadvantage.
Oh, damn it, yeah. And a 6, so they'll both fail, I imagine.
Yeah. Was a DC 13.
Definitely then, yes. So 1 and a 6. This is deck save. Oh, so it was a deck save, wasn't it?
Constitution
Oh,
save.
Constitution. Oh, yeah. 1.
Okay, let's roll some damage.
Let's roll some damage.
$12 points of thunder damage to each of them.
Cool. And neither of them like that.
And then as a bonus action, I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to Lula.
Ah, thanks, Toots.
and that's my turn.
Do we move to Tallulah then?
Tallulah can not move her character, but she will just run up and start fighting this geezer.
Well, it's a bit of a steep slope there. Like we was down,
Oh,
it is.
it's up the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't move my character just to.
I know. Give me a second.
All right, I didn't know if you heard. Sorry.
There you
5,
go.
10.
You should be able to move Tallulah now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Nah, I'm just gonna. I'll go to there and I'll just shoot an arrow at this geezer.
Cool.
Longbow. Does a 25 hit?
It certainly will.
Wow.
It's only for 7 damage.
That is looking oiled.
Oiled?
Does an 11 hit?
An 11 also hits. Well, have you got 2 attacks at level
Extra
4?
attack.
You
Yeah,
can
I
get
got
that to level
extra.
5.
Hang on, where is it on?
I'm sure.
No, it's not. I'm
level
looking. No,
5.
I'm looking at. No, I'm looking at action surge and extra attack. No, it's just the 1 attack for 7 damage.
Sorry, what
Just
what
take that
level?
extra.
Level 4?
Oh, I thought you said 5. I was like, oh no, I
No,
definitely.
No,
I
you get
said
extra attack at
you
level
get extra
5.
attack at
That's
level
cool.
5.
I was like, am I playing under as well, man? I'm Bry.
Well, I'm glad you said that because
Anything
I've got
else?
it marked down on my thing this for extra attack, but no, it's action surge I've got.
Anything else Tallulah would like to do?
Nah, just that for now. Nothing I can do with my bonus action.
So as you all start running, this one up here is going to shout, "Halt! Don't move!"
Hammer time.
Well, I mean, me, the Scott playing here, is hoping that Scratches on Parchment here's an instruction, is just going to listen to that instruction because no one else told him to do anything. So, and
I
then
didn't know
the
we
one
had
that
to tell him to do stuff.
the one that's nearest to you is going to run over and he's going to try to attack you with a short sword, which, as it
I'm
runs over, his hand goes into the forearm, sort of metal, and a short sword pops out of it.
I'm assuming because I just used my longbow that I don't have my rapier to hand.
I would say not.
Right, that's fine. Just because I've got the pole arm thing, so I could have made an opportunity attack as a reaction.
Cool. Does that work on?
Only
thought
with a
that-
pole arm, though.
I thought it was only with
Yeah, I've got the
forearms.
rapier. Is it not? Is that not what a
Rapier's not a
rapier
pole
is?
arm.
It's a sword.
No,
Ah.
it's a sword.
Totally, you can tell I made this in a rush. It's not the weapon I wanted. Right,
Blade,
no worries. I'll take
halberd,
that off my
pike,
thing.
they're your pole arms.
Yep,
Uh,
so no, I'll take my thing then. Blow
Does
that
a
out.
does a 5 hit?
No, unfortunately not.
And this one is going to run over to here. And he is going to attack. But this time, because of pack tactics, it gets advantage. So does an 18 hit.
It does indeed.
So for now, I'm just going to use the average. So you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Awesome.
But as that hits you, you also feel a strange sensation when in front of you, you see a crack in space and in time. And an adorable little wizard pops his head out. And I need Angela, because I'd say you were the one who was involved in that turn. I need you to roll a D100, please.
I got a 7.
All right, then let me see if I can find
I
the
am
table.
devastated with my choices of building a character. I've completely wasted. I've got the feet pole arm,
That's
and I shouldn't have done because I thought I had. Stupidly, I thought a review was part of it. Yeah.
it's exactly
Have
what I
you
did
got
with
something
Crin.
else in mind? Because you can easily
Just drag it.
take out that feat and add a feat to your character sheet. We can do that quite simply if
Or
you've got
swap
something
your
else you want
weapon
to do. Well, I don't know, because you might not have access to them weapons. I don't know what you've got to choose as you're starting first.
Surely
I
we would
don't
have
know
access
what
to
the
many
feats are,
weapons in the
so
world.
if anybody knows a feat that had come in useful for me, just let me know, because off the top of my head, I don't know what they are.
Well, we'll give Graham a minute because.
Yeah. So what happens to me?
So, can you roll me 2d10?
I will, but will you tell me, do I want high or do I want low?
Low.
Well, that's not very low.
So,
An 8 and a 6.
as this little wizard winks, smiles, and slowly disappears, you now find yourself unable to speak for the next 14 minutes.
That's combat then.
And also means that one less person to give you instructions, which is just perfect. Like, Harry is the best tactician I've ever seen.
Cool, cool, cool.
And then what else you will hear, because these have just used soldiers here, so they are going to just
Stomp around.
start moving closer to where you are. Oh, and get fatter.
Oh,
Ooh, he's a chonky boy.
And that is their turn. So then we're going to go back to the top of the round with scratches of what was it?
Shut up.
Parchment.
sound of pen on parchment.
That was
Nice.
pen on parchment. That's it. So
I'm going to hold my turn.
Why did
Oh,
I
your
not
turn.
click on that? That's what it meant. Oh. Sorry.
So yeah, you hold your turn. That's perfectly fine. Next up is Bry.
Can I roll to see if I've noticed that Scratches is not doing anything?
Well, no, you don't have to roll. I mean, right at the start of the combat, the first thing that happened in the initiative was he looked at everybody, like, and then hasn't done
Yeah.
anything since.
But have I actually twigged on
So you
what
would know
that
he hasn't done
is?
anything.
So Cat now knows, but does Bry?
Well, you don't. There's nothing to roll. You have to tell me whether or not your character would notice that.
No, I don't think she would,
Okie dokie.
because she's a little self-absorbed and a bit overwhelmed with what's going on. So not yet, and that's why I was like, or do I leave it to dice to decide if I've seen that or not? Can I?
No, I'm happy for you to decide. Don't be sorry. That's fine.
Cool. Okay.
So,
I'm gonna carry on.
I don't know if you heard what happened when Harry turned up.
No, sorry, I didn't.
Angela is unable to speak for the next 14 minutes.
Cool. Why could that not happen when Greg was around? No, I'm joking.
So, but yes, it is. We've moved on now to Bry,
Okie dokie.
who hasn't noticed
No.
that Sopop hasn't done anything yet.
I am. So this dude up here,
Yes.
I want to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I
Okie
want to.
dokie.
Can a robot laugh? It says a creature of choice. Is a robot classed as a creature?
It's a construct, not a creature.
No, so it won't unless it's a robotic laugh.
Ha 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 ha. No.
No. In that
Does it
case.
have a heart?
Oh, do we need to get it a
Brain?
heart? So in that case, I will cast Witch Bolt at it.
Cool.
Let me put this here. So some blue lightning lances towards the creature. Yay, lightning!
So, you rolled a 6.
Is that a hit?
That would miss, but you do currently have some inspiration if you wish to use it yet. So
Do,
You also
yes.
have your portents dice
I
as well.
do. Yes, I was just looking at that. I am going to use my 20. I'm going to use my portent for it.
cool. So it was a nat 20, wasn't
Yep.
it? So we
That-
will say this is a natural 20.
Cool. That goes back to 0. Yes.
So what damage are you doing? Sorry.
It's
Does it say?
1d12 lightning damage, and on each of my turns for the duration of a minute, I can use my action to deal another d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Cool. So if you would like to roll me 2d12.
2d12. Great.
That is unlucky, but
Yeah.
he does look oiled as well.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Cool. Next, after you, it is Tallulah's turn, who is unable to speak.
Now, is it Tallulah who can't speak or Angela?
Tallulah, because Harry, yeah,
Difficult to say without
unless
talking.
Graham would like to ask Harry if he wants it to be Tallulah or Angela, and as he doesn't know who Tallulah is, I am pretty sure he will choose Angela. Which one is that at the top one?
Angela is doing it without talking.
So your battle axe just tears between armor and gears, and you just see it kind of stutter and just stop completely still, whirling, and the movement of gears inside go silent. And that one now seems to be to 0 HP. Would you please give me a dexterity throw? Saving throw, sorry.
I have. Hang on. What is it I've got for Dex? No, I've got something that's for. I've got lucky footwork. When you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use. Oh, mind you, will a D4 change that?
It's a DC 12, so
And I got an 11.
so
Can I use my inspiration on it then?
You can. So you
Thank you.
save, the robot next to it doesn't. This one here doesn't save, so
Do
It
they go
is-
kaput?
they do go boom.
How they explode, do they?
You oh fuck me. So you take 4 fire damage and 2, because we round up, 2 piercing damage. Well, the other thing takes the full damage, which I mean drops him down.
I take 6 damage, yeah?
You take 6 damage, yeah, while he takes the
6.
full 11.
Yep, that's fine.
And you see that explosion seems to do a considerable amount of damage, and you can see arm sort of hanging off and sparks and gears twisting and turning. It looks like it could not. It's not going to take much more damage. It looks pretty injured. Oh, no, damaged. Yeah, can't be injured.
Sweet, that's my turn. And I'm going to turn around and say, can somebody tell that thing what to do? Oh, no, I can't. I'm not. I'm going to turn around and say that, but no noise. No noise is going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But I'm going to turn around and try and shout that.
Does anybody read lips?
No, but I suppose as being a semi-intelligent wizard, I may not be the most wise, but I can put 2 and 2 together. So I've figured that something's gone on with Tallulah, but she's pointing at Scratches. So I'm
Yes.
going to notice then that Scratches hasn't moved and is looking baffled, and just say,
Did Fermit have his turn?
This is Fermit's turn next.
Yeah, but if you wanted someone to speak, I'd just say, when you can, you need to attack these things. Do you get it?
I will do it.
So technically, Scratches was holding his turn till he received instructions. So Scratches, it's your turn.
I love that everyone's calling him Scratches. I love that you've given him a name. That's what you were supposed to do.
Yay.
Straight over to this one
Yep,
and punch it.
cool. Hits. Your fist goes straight through the breastplate, and gears and chains pour out, and it again, just all the noise it's making stops, and it falls down dead. I would need a dexterity saving throw from Tallulah as well. So you take
I'm going to it now. Just give me 1 second.
no. 4 points of damage, Craig.
19.
And 4 points of damage for Tallulah.
Thank you.
Right, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20.
I mean, it looked pretty impressive. We've been seeing nothing from you. And then suddenly you spur in and punch something and it gets
Floats
destroyed in one turn.
Cool.
5, 10, 15. I'll go there. And then I am going to cast Hunter's Mark with my bonus action on that one.
Cool. No problem. So if that's everything done for Scratches, we will then move to Fermit.
Okay, I would like to move 5 feet in this direction, just to get a little bit closer, so that I know I'm definitely within range. And then I would like to throw my dagger at this one just here.
Yep. That hits.
Cool. Did not expect that. 6 piercing damage with my dagger.
Yeah, I mean, dagger, are you aiming anywhere particular or?
Does it have anything that appears to be some form of weak spot?
Well, it's like got. If you zoom in on the token, you'll see what it actually looks like.
I can't quite make it out.
So it's like metal, but it's gears and like just singles bits of metals hanging down for hands and stuff.
Try to lodge the dagger in some of the gears.
I mean, it's worrying that they don't have feet, they have tracks
Yeah.
or rollers.
They're also on the railroad.
Whoop whoop.
Choo choo.
It hits it there, but with a 10, it's not going to stay lodged. But I was just wondering if you knew the aiming for gears or anything, if you thought about that. But yeah, it's
Worth a try.
yes. But I mean, it looks very wounded now, but unfortunately, still
then-
on its wheels.
With my bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Tallulah.
Cool.
I'll mimic the word thank you back at you.
Which I mean, looks a bit like fuck you.
Fuck you, Dodo!
Is that what Scratchy just shouts out? Lovely.
I think that bird might have Tourette's.
That's my turn.
Cool. So these are going to move closer.
Move closer.
You were saying
Move
it.
your
I was.
body real close.
Oh, that's what I meant to tell you, Craig. Me and Kat's games we used to play, where
I assume
we
it's what
would
it was.
instantly, we would every now and again in sessions, we would try and get song titles or movie titles into the game without it being too obvious, and we got away with it for a while, but then we went a bit silly one
Yeah.
session. Does a 4 hit scratches?
No.
Ah. And now, because they don't have ranged weapons, and this one up here is very damaged, I am going to ask Fermit for a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 10, just a
Okay.
10.
I think I'll use my inspiration on that, please.
Ooh.
There we go.
So you save. So if you'd like to, just for sake of it, just move 5 feet in any direction. As this one jumps off the cliff to try and land on you, but you're able to sidestep out of the way. It's going to take a d6 damage, and very lucky that it is not going to blow up, but you will hear for the first time it start going beep, 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 faster beeps as it is very, 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 very low on HP. That is their turn. There's 3 of them are still being guard duty while the others are attacking. So we're back to the top of the round with scratches.
I think I'm going to punch the robot.
Punch
Cool.
the robots. Punch the robots.
Eventually.
Winding up for a big attack. 15 hits. Yep. Does bludgeoning damage, punch it, and it seems to hurt. Hunter's Mark is another 5. I mean, it looks oiled.
Oh, solid. Excellent. Let's use a key point and hit it again. I'll do a flurry of blows.
A flurry of crows.
Lovely.
Nice.
Hits.
Does Hunter's Mark still hit it as well?
I think is that every time you do damage, Hunter's Mark? I can't remember.
I don't know. Nobody ever uses it, so I can't remember how it works.
Is it a homebrew
I've got to
thing?
go to that. I've got to go to that really, really empty spell sheet of mine.
But after that second punch, though,
Yeah.
you hear this one start beeping quickly as well. Beep, 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 beep.
Whenever you hit it.
Beep, 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 beep. And this one explodes next to you, so I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Save. Yeah.
Oh, one saves. The one next to it saves. You also save. So it is 2 points of damage. 1 point of fire damage, 1 point of piercing damage from the explosion.
Okay. And my second attack from my flurry of blows, I'm going to use as a hand of healing.
Okay. Can you
So
explain
I
to me then
get-
how the punch of healing looks to everybody else?
Yeah, it's a hand of healing. So he's just gonna
Uh-huh.
rest my hand on my person, on my midsection, and have some healing.
So you're going to touch yourself and then heal yourself.
That's how it
Cool.
works in my world.
Generally, what people do.
So yeah, we're gonna roll the die.
Not sure what is a martial arts die. Any hints for anyone who's used a monk
It's
before?
it's the damage that your attacks do. So if it's 1d6 for your attack damage, it's 1d6.
It says 1d4. Does that sound about right?
So it'll be 1d4 at the level that you are, I believe. It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite low to start with, and then gets higher and higher.
So 1d4, my wisdom modifier. Is a 4.
Temptation.
So 4 plus your wisdom modifier.
4, so 8. So that takes me back up to full health again.
You're playing the exact same class that Shade is that I've been using in the arena, so I can help out if you need it with this class.
Excellent. And then still got some. I've got all my movement. So straight up to this one.
Yep.
And I've used my bonus action, so that'll be all I can do.
Your flurry of blows. How many attacks does that allow you to do?
Does 2.
Level 4.
Cool. I'm just wondering because obviously I've only seen you recently, and you was doing like 74 punches per round.
Yeah, it gets exponentially better the more you level up.
Cool. Then next up is Bri.
Cool. Well, I'm going to keep this witch bolt going. So it's on a hit. It does that, and then of each of terms, I can use my action to deal more damage. So I don't think I need to hit it again.
Roll again.
I just need to give it some more damage.
I mean, you don't even need to roll either.
Just a 1.
Boom!
So-
Need a dexterity saving throw.
From me as well?
From
Sorry, Fermit.
no, it's a 10-foot from hit.
Nice.
So that saves. So it is half of. Oof.
6.
So 6 points damage, 3 fire, 4 piercing. As this one explodes.
So it was 7 and 4, 11. Half,
7,
5
yes,
and a
yeah.
half, rounded up 6. Yeah.
And you say I don't need to do
But-
that?
No, it's only like
Just me.
it's 10 foot away from itself.
Cool. And then
You are out of reach.
I will use my movement to move up next to Tallulah.
Cool. Next up is Tallulah.
Can I swap my polearm feet for alert, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you want me to do, you want to do it?
I've done it for you.
Oh, yes. Lovely. Yes, so.
Perfect. I'm just going to move to there.
Cool.
And swing.
Wing. Wayne's World.
Swing. Yeah, boy. Oh,
You are flanking, so it's a +3, so that gives you an 11, which will hit.
oh wow. 6 damage.
Cool. So yeah, you swing with your battle axe and hit it, and you hear it sort of slow down for a second, but then the gears start revving back up to full speed, and it looks not too affected by that.
That's fine. That's me.
Cool. So then after yourself, it is Fermit.
Okie dokie. I'd just like to sort of clamp my way up here if I can.
Yeah, I'd say the cliff itself will be, because it's 5 foot sort of on there, I'd say it's double, so 10 foot.
Cool. Well, as a satyr, I have 35 feet of movement and something to do with jumping.
I was just looking at that.
So
as well.
even if I needed to jump, I could just boing.
Boing.
It just increases how far you can jump with a D8. But
Mirthful
35 feet.
leaps.
Boing.
Yeah. I'm going to rename it Boing.
Boing, yes.
Boing. I have the Rachel
Yes.
feet Boing.
Boing.
Very different to Boink. That's
Yes.
a bad thing.
I say that's a Harangon thing, isn't it?
I'm just literally all I'm going to do is move to there and hopefully find my dagger that fell out of the construct that I threw it at that was up there.
Oh, so you'd be able to find the dagger, yes.
Cool. I put my dagger back on my belt and I will. End my turn. I'm not going to do anything else for now.
Cool. Next up then is the robot next to you guys, and as the last person to attack it was Tallulah, I will attack and does a dirty 20 hit.
It absolutely does.
So 5 points of slashing damage as its short sword slashes at you.
Ow.
Then, if you can see, this one here is going to go to there, and then he's going to walk through the door
That could only be a good
and
thing.
disappear.
They're going away. That's good, right?
No, this one will stay there. He's on guard duty, and the other one will stay where he is because they have been programmed to do so. So that's their turn over with, and these ones are here. We're back to the top of the round with scratches. But if you want to talk tactics for a moment, I'm just going to go get myself a beer.
This is why I play in the kitchen. The fridge is just there.
So I thought I was all prepared for today's, but obviously I've got everything completely muddled up and I'm trying to catch up on myself now.
And I
I've just remembered I have rabbit hop, so I can jump as well.
I think sometimes that's the downside of playing so many different races and classes that I don't remember half of what some of them are meant to do. I mean, I know Rogue very well, and I've got the hang of Bard now, but some of the other ones, like Fighter, confuses the life out of me.
There's not much I can do at the minute.
Very simple. Some fighter classes are very simple. Battle Master is extremely complicated, remembering all the different maneuvers.
Yeah, which of course is what I
Rune
chose.
Knight is fairly easy
Yeah,
to play.
I've got two runes that I can use once, which is the Fire Rune and the Cloud Rune, and I've got Giant's Might as well. So Cloud Rune, I can use a reaction to defer the damage essentially, and the Fire Rune I can do some extra damage and try and restrain them for a minute.
It's the same runes I chose for Bogrod when I started out as him.
I'm just focusing on the roleplay.
This has got to go down as one of the most bizarre groupings.
Aside from the silly voice, I didn't put any thought into my character's backstory or anything. So the only roleplay I have for tonight is doing a Kermit the Frog impression.
I literally just had the name, got the song stuck in my head, so I wrote the lyrics. The lyrics are my backstory.
I don't think Bry's got much of a backstory other than she just likes a party. She's a party satyr.
Oh, there we go.
Is that like a trend satyr, not a party satyr?
Sopop has an absolute essay of a background, so I could try and have a workout of what sort of words and phrases he might actually have.
Amazing.
I like that we discussed no tactics whatsoever.
No tactics. We were just saying how confusing it is to play so many races and classes, because trying to remember all of them.
I'm sticking to my tactics. It seems to be working.
Mhm.
But I'll scout escape. I'm going to just roll a punch.
Yeah.
After I bonus action, I hunter's mark onto it.
Cool. That hits. Hunter's mark. Cool. It looks very oiled, but still working. Still hear the gears and mechanisms turning.
And that will end my turn.
Cool. Next up is Bri.
Cool. So can we see this guy coming down the stairs from this elevation?
You can see him standing at the top of the stairs. He doesn't look like he's moving further down. He's staying where he is.
Okay. 40 foot. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Cool.
And I'm going to choose lightning damage.
Cool.
So 22.
That will certainly hit.
She kind of closes one eye, leans back slightly, points and shoots. And hang on, I am going to do that just.
We come in
at-
peace to shoot and kill. Oh,
Just at first level.
Out of those options, you're choosing
Lightning.
lightning. Cool. I mean, it does have a vulnerability, I will say that, but so far you haven't chosen the damage type.
Ah, shucks.
But no, that does the amount of damage you expect it to do.
Cool.
Punching it isn't a vulnerability.
It would seem so. I mean, only if you punch it the first punch you do of your turn. But no, it does look pretty wounded after that attack, though.
Cool, that's my turn.
Next up after you is Tallulah.
I would like to do a hit and run, essentially. So I'd like to try and hit it.
Okay.
Not pressing that button, pressing that button.
That
For
hits.
13. So I'd like to hit for 13 damage, and then I would like to jump 10 foot that way.
Cool. Would I get a dexterity saving throw from both of you, please?
You can.
That'd be 5 damage in total.
So it's
Because
5.
because you're a rabbit and you've done a crit, I want to be creative. Be fun here. Say that will half it again, 2.5 to 3 damage because you saved with a crit,
Well, thank you very much.
and also need one from scratches.
14.
One.
A dexterity. Oh, did you save the 14?
Yeah, that's what he rolled.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, so you just take 5 damage. As that one beep 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 boom, boom, and just explodes.
Then I will use my movement to move to there, and I shall action surge to hit it again. Hit this one.
Cool.
23,
Certainly hits.
11 damage. I'm going to brace myself.
You probably should, because he's taken 20, well, over 20 points of damage in the 2 attacks he's taken. And so I'll need another dexterity saving throw from yourself.
Yep. It's just me this time, isn't it?
Yes.
That's good.
So
I got
4
17.
points. Yeah, just 4 points of damage.
Yep.
As that one explodes, so there's only one left, but you can see it staying got a sentry where you're standing. You see it just standing sentry at the bottom of those stairs.
That's it for my turn. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to shout to everybody else.
Silently.
Yep, that's the,
Yep, exactly, just that.
That's exactly what she did. Yes, excellent.
Amazing.
Excellent. Have you used your inspiration already?
I did, yeah, I used it
Have
on one
some
of my
more.
rolls. Oh, thank you.
Next up then is Fermit.
If I dash, that gives me 70 feet of movement. Would that be enough to clamber up to here?
Yeah, why not? You're able to boing as well, so
Just to the door, or would I be able to look inside?
you get to the door, so you won't be able to walk into it. But I would say you're able to open the door or look inside. Yes.
Yeah, just push it open and see if I can see anything through the doorway.
So you, in that one there, you just see another door. That would obviously be back there. That leads into the main building. This is just sort of like a lobby, just a cloakroom where the robots wipe their tracks before they go in.
Oh, they're so polite. I love it.
Cool. And then I'll just use my bonus action to healing word to Lula again, level 1 for 7.
Cool.
Thank you muchly.
That's me. No problem. Look at
Each
me,
time
bonus support,
each
that's
time,
everything.
each time I've gone below 30, you've brought me back up to exactly 30. I got to 25, you healed me for 5. I got to 23, you healed me for 7.
Amazing.
So my turn, but the one that is at the stairs is not going to move because he has been programmed to stay sentry there. So it can be the end of the combat unless you want to go and kill that one.
I'm certainly only got one thing in mind because no one said anything to me.
Okay.
Let's have a look. 10,
Well, it is your turn next, yeah? So
30, so 40 feet of movement,
yep.
and bonus action, Hunter's Mark on it.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
You not got a ranged
Cool.
weapon?
Nope.
Not even
Wow.
darts, because
I
I
have
know
got
this
that,
one
yes.
monk. This like story of this monk who was just the most natural darts player anyone's ever seen. He's never thrown a dart in his life, and then suddenly he was just hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. It was outrageous.
Legends do tell.
I do have a dart. Can I throw it?
What's the range on a dart? Is it not only 20 feet?
20
though, is it?
feet.
That's not going to reach, is it?
So it would be, but it'd be a disadvantage.
2 nat
Try
20s,
it.
here they come.
Why not?
And again.
Ooh.
That hits.
The legend of Shade, the power haze carries on.
Darts are awesome.
They seem to be.
That'll be my
Cool.
turn.
So yeah, just dart hits this robot and does a reasonable amount of damage. To be fair, 10 damage with a dart. Double 5. Next up is Tallulah.
I'm going to move to there. And then... I'm assuming because he's throwing a dart from there, I'm assuming I can see him from there, can't I?
You can.
I'm just going to whip out my longbow and try.
That
Hit it
hits.
with a longbow. 7.
He looks well oiled.
And then 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to move around to there. And I'm
Cool.
going to... Still trying to shout. But obviously nothing.
Yes, no, yeah. Silence. The silence is deafening that you're shouting. Next up, then, if that's you done, it is time for Vermit.
I would like to go inside, please.
Cool. So you go into the first room, and there's not a lot in there. So you go into the second door.
Yes, please.
Okie dokie. Second door. This is what you see. Just make sure I choose the right one. So you can see that, Graham?
Yes, I can.
Where's Vermit? I'll put you. So come through the gap there. That's where the door is, and that is what you see.
Okie dokie.
I'll say you've only used about 10 feet of movement at most.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 is the rest of my movement. I can see that thing from here, yeah?
You certainly can see that thing from there, yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Chatter.
Cool. That's a con save, is it?
Yes.
So I rolled a 7 in total because I do have advantage. I have magical resistance with this thing, so but I still only rolled a 7.
Yes. So that's 17 thunder damage.
Wow, I did not like that. Let me just. Yeah, so there's just everybody who's not in the room in there yet will just hear a loud crack of thunder coming from inside the building. As
That's my turn.
Vermit does a reasonable amount of damage on something in there. Next up, oh, so I will now that's happened. I will roll it into the new initiative order. Of course I do.
It's like tradition.
The curse of Case Canvas, I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
Well,
It
it's also
is.
the curse of DM as well, because everyone who's DM rolls like shit.
No, some people are assassins and dirty murderers and roll well.
Don't know
But
what you're
no,
talking about.
we'll go back to the top of the order with Scratches.
Can't have a go.
Yes, she goes after you. Did you not have a go the last turn, Cat?
Don't think so.
Oh, well, you go now, Cat.
I
Sorry,
was.
I do apologise.
That's all right. I was only going to just dash up to the top anyway, so I would use my movement to 35. Oh, so yeah, I last time I would have used all my movement to head to the top and follow Fermit inside.
Okay, so I will put you on that map as well then, and then it'll be Scratch's turn first, and then we'll get back to you. Sorry, Cat.
No, that's all right.
10, 15, 20, 25. Punching.
You're gonna fucked up now.
He's not going to follow us in because there's nobody left outside to tell him to come in.
I can't tell him.
Oh dear.
I would like to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okie dokie. Another nat 1. Another nat. Oh.
It was
That
2
hits.
ones this time.
So, I mean, again, that is more than enough to knock this down to 0. The dex save passes, so that will be 4 points of damage total.
And then I've still got 5 foot of movement. So I am going to turn around and head back.
Okay.
Because I can see no more to punch. And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Then we move to Bry. So yeah,
Cool.
you see this thing in this room.
Can I stick my
will-
head back out of the door again? Stick
It
two
will
of my
take well,
stick my
it's
fingers in
10
my.
feet movement, 10 feet
Yep.
movement to get to the front door, just so
Yep.
you know.
I'm gonna stick fingers in my mouth and do a really loud whistle and just be like, "Hey, Birdie, come in here. We've got something that needs punching in here too."
And he's gone.
And
And he's gone.
he's gone.
I'm not going to check that he's following. I'm going to
No.
then use my movement to go back into the room again. So
Yep.
that leaves me
15.
15, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go here. This I'm going to use Melf's Acid Arrow.
Cool.
So I'm going to stick my arm out and pull an imaginary bow that's going to shoot an acidic looking arrow. Ugh,
15 misses.
damn it. Cool, that's my turn.
Sorry. But yeah, the arrow just misses straight past it.
Although,
Yes, okay.
on a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage and no damage at the end of its next turn. So it does
Oh,
take
yeah, so, yeah.
something.
Yes.
So
Roll that damage.
4d4.
44 damage. That's a lot at level 4.
Level 2.
So it'll be 2d4 because it's half the initial damage.
Yeah, so that was what it would have been, so half of that.
7 points of damage, we'll say. Yes, the acid splashes it and does the damage you expect.
Okie dokie.
Anything else you would like to
That's
do?
my turn. Thank you.
So we'll move back out to Tallulah.
I'm gonna look down at Soapop and like hand gesture for him to come.
Cool.
I'm gonna actually.
Sorry.
I'm gonna wait for acknowledgement,
He's gone. He's gone.
and then once he's acknowledged me, which I'm sure he will do when he comes back, I
Yep.
shall nip inside.
Cool. So if you're at the door, it's 10 feet of movement to get in, and then I will put you on that map.
And then from here, I shall. So I've used 10 foot, yeah?
Yes.
15, 25, 30. Oh no, don't shut down. Sorry. TV's decided it wants to shut itself down. Go. Right. I shall move further. 5 to 15 to there. I can't move it.
Sorry.
Is Craig having a wee?
Did you not hear him?
And I heard some water being poured, but now it sounds like he's having a wee.
He can never know.
I'm going to ask him.
And then for this round, I shall. What does that do? I'm just gonna pop a longbow.
A 14 misses.
That's fine. You can't use your inspiration to reroll attacks, can you?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm just gonna waste it on that one then.
Cool.
Try again.
14 misses. Unlucky.
That's it for my. In fact, I can bonus action jump 10 feet, so I'm gonna bonus action jump onto this table.
Cool.
That's it.
Next up then is Fermet.
Okey-dokey. Bear with me 1 second.
Did anyone else smell asparagus?
I'm going to use my movement to rush up to there,
Yep.
and then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh.
Thunder Wave.
It's a 15-foot cube that originates from me, so it should be covering it.
Yes. What do I need to do?
I believe it is another saving throw. Let me just double check it. I'm only casting it at level 1. Thunder Wave. There's another DC 13 con save.
So it has advantage, so that will be a 18.
So 4 damage.
Ow. Ow. So yeah, the thunder just comes, radiates through you, spreads out, and it does the damage you expect.
Okie dokie. I think that is all I can do for now. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for now. So that's me.
So before it's my turn, just to update you, Craig, Tallulah gave you a hand gesture to tell you to come.
A friendly one.
That's because she can't speak. And then also, can you smell asparagus? We can all smell asparagus at the moment.
Oh, shit.
You can taste it too.
Oh. Don't know what that means. Craig is drinking pee.
What's going on with this?
So this clockwork brawler is gonna slowly step closer to Fermit. And he is going to do his knockout attack. So it recharges on a 4 and 6 melee weapon attack. So it is a 17 plus 7.
I
Does
mean,
that
yeah,
hit?
that's definitely going to hit. There's one thing I could maybe do, but I don't think it'd be enough to affect that anyway. So, yeah, go ahead and knock me out.
Well, I think there's a save. So it is 13 points of bludgeoning
Mhm.
and then 10 points of force damage from that punch. And then I require you to do a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. No.
So that punch hits you like a bogwood from hell,
Oh no.
and it does knock you unconscious. You still have all your HP, just knocks you unconscious for 1 minute. You get to re-roll your saving throw at the end of each of your turns to wake up, but it is just a single knockout punch instead of doing its multi-attack. And he rolls a 5 and does recharge his knockout punch.
Oof.
Awesome.
That's his turn done, so we're going to move back to the top of the round with scratches.
Right, okay. I'll use my bonus action to cast Misty Step.
Okay,
So
let me just get on the same map as you so I can see what you're doing. Yes.
pop myself over that. Oh, didn't measure that again. And then I'll move the last 20 foot, is it, to get to the door?
Yeah.
And then is it 10 foot to get through to see what the hell's been going on?
Okay. 1 second. So you walk into this first room, and as soon as you walk in, this is what you see. Another large construct, well, a construct larger than the other one, and by its feet you can see an unconscious Fermit.
Where am I coming in from?
Obviously, he hasn't croaked yet.
Lovely.
No, that's terrible. And then, where are you?
He's not a frog.
I know.
He's a half goat man. He's still not bleat though.
Wait, when you say he's a half goat man, are you saying like he's a half goat man,
Man.
or yeah, like
Why not both?
Oh,
so you should
obviously
have
can't move.
access.
There we go.
You
Can move
you
now.
can move.
Alright, that's my last 10 foot. Let's just run.
You did pick up your dart, didn't you, from the robot?
Obviously, I was
I
stood
thought-
next to it and punched it.
He did do it. He just forgot to tell you.
I thought so much.
I'm still gonna go with a run.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Cool.
But I've used my bonus action, I've used all my actions. Don't think Key is gonna let me get away with doing anything else. So I'll end my turn.
Cool. So after you, it is Bry's turn.
Cool. I'm going to kind of hop, skip, and jump over towards this stool, size up this brawler thing. Think about the fact I've done some lightning damage and some acid damage, and wonder instead if I can do some other damage. So I'm going to cast.
Well,
Oh,
just gonna say this is a different creature to the.
oh, it's a different one,
Smaller
is
ones.
it? Ah.
Yes, it's different. They may not have the same stats on, obviously, conditions and vulnerabilities.
I see. Well, in that case, I'm going to cast. Oh, what am I going to cast? I see. I'm going to change now. Okay, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb again.
Cool.
I'm going to
Nice.
choose lightning because I like lightning. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Let me just check. Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to upcast that. And that was lightning. Very,
Lightning,
very
so that
frightening.
is- There are 35 points of damage, then.
If that's what it all adds up to.
Galileo.
Very quick.
I mean, he looks extremely oiled, like so oiled,
Nice.
like more than oiled.
Ah,
Like couldn't be more oiled without being no more.
well, that's
So
all
close to dying.
Damn it, that's all I've got. So that's my turn.
The next up then is Tallulah.
Well, after that description, my turn. What I was going to do is going to be completely wasted, so I will hold my turn till after Fermit. You may take the kill.
Okay, so Fermit.
I
can't
am
do much.
currently unconscious, so
So,
Oh,
I
so you
will
are,
roll
sorry.
to see if I'm no longer unconscious. I'm no longer unconscious.
you wake up.
Yes.
Yay!
I can't do anything because that's the end of my turn, but I'm not unconscious anymore.
No, you have woken up. You've stirred, and almost as if someone's put the smelling salts under your nose.
Can you not give your action away? Well, then
Anything.
I'll just move up and take a normal bog standard hit.
A Bogwood standard. Ooh.
Yeah, I was. Does an 18 hit it?
An 18.
Yeah, 21, flanking, surely.
Yes, it hits.
5 damage.
Yeah, it has an ability. I was just checking with the ability. I wanted to boost it, but no, it doesn't.
5 damage. I'll save what I was going to do for the mad scientist.
5 damage
Mm-hmm.
is enough to stop this thing from working any longer.
Woohoo!
Looking around the room, can we see any indication as to what the hell's going on?
What? No dexterity save?
No dexterity save. No, different creature.
Oh.
I mean, you can see books. You can see some tools on this bench here. You can see this big chest here.
Hint, hint,
would-
go to the chest.
I would like to search the chest for healing potions, please.
So,
Please don't be a mimic.
well,
Don't be
I
a
was
mimic.
just
Don't be
I
a
was
mimic.
just looking at the time and thinking, what time are we on? How much time do we have?
We still got half hour. Plenty of time.
We've still got at least to confront the mad scientist, so what I will say is do me an investigation check.
Okay.
And what I will do is I will just delete this thing that's here.
Oh, that's just rude. See?
A 12.
A 12. So as you rummage through there, I will say, looking for healing potions, as you say, you could find 2 just normal healing potions in there.
I immediately neck them both. So that's 44 plus 4.
Double fisting.
Brian's like, woo! Go
13.
Fermit!
And
I would also like to
then-
look at the chest.
and then cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Were you nearly down?
I had 4 HP left.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Nearly?
So if you want to do an
That was
investigation,
close.
if you're looking at the chest as well, what are you looking for? Anything in particular, Angela?
I'm looking to see what's in it.
Okay.
Generally, just looking in the chest to see what there is.
So the first thing you notice is 2 empty potion bottles that are laying on top of the chest. But inside there, it is the like tools, like hammers and crowbars and stuff like that. There's a couple
Any
of
horseshoes?
no horseshoes, no. I mean, you you did you got close enough to the giant, the big monster robot here. I mean, you may have seen on the armor itself. It looks like it has been like put together using different types of metal, as if someone's been forging metals together to create these
Fair
things.
enough.
So you may see like something that looks like it may be for a horseshoe that's been flattened and expanded at some
Okay,
part
well-
of this thing.
Well, with the 18, can I also see a healing potion at all?
I will allow you to find one more healing potion.
Thank you. That's it for me.
Cool.
Does anybody else need this before I drink it?
Nope.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to more help, but if you need it also, you take it.
What is it, 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Fuck's sake. 5. Thank you.
So I know there isn't another door on this room, so when there's a door there.
Cool.
Secret door
Nope.
To the
it
door.
Just
behind the bookcase.
Let's go
Nope,
investigate.
it's not there. The bookcase there isn't really there.
Right, we go through a door.
It's a magic bookcase.
Yes.
Let's go through the door.
Through the door. Through the door.
I will follow the others.
This is the room you now find yourselves in.
Ooh.
Here we go again. Door face.
It's for everybody in.
Can I just second wind it before we get into this? Is that alright?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, it was worth an ask.
Yeah,
It's
no.
a bonus action anyway, so it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, that's true. Is that all it is?
Yeah.
1d10 plus 4? No, I meant, is that all it does?
Oh, yeah, 1d10 plus your fighter level.
1d10 plus 4, that's ridiculous. Okay.
So as you go through this door, you can see bits of armor and stuff on the floor. It looks like he's shaping to make the next giant robot that you just fought. You can see a couple of others moving around. But over here, you can see a gnome. White, wild hair and goggles on. Busy tinkering on this bench. And as you walk through the door, the one nearest here will notice you and start beeping like the first robot did who saw you to alert everybody in the room that you're there.
Oh, no. Sorry, that's not. I've pressed the wrong thing.
Surprise attack! Bang!
Jeez Louise. I better open that character sheet up. Dr. Robotic.
There are a tray of eggs just sat near him that he snacks on while he works.
Yes.
Yep. He is the
Surprised he
Eggman.
was a real egg man.
Now, I would like to do a crazy Germany sciencey
Cool.
accent, but
Do it.
I would like that too.
it would exactly we all would, but
You
it
can
will
do
not
it,
work.
Scott. Try as hard as you can.
We believe in you.
And he just turns and say, "What's you want?"
Nope, that sucked.
I know.
Oh,
It did. It was terrible.
Being
It
told
was
you
terrible.
suck by Kermit the Frog must be really wounding.
Dear sock.
Nah, it wasn't good.
Why do your fingers smell like pork, Kermit?
Same reason your mama's breath smells like frog's legs.
anyway,
Been licking Kermit's legs.
so I was trying to figure the. No, I don't want to know.
No.
She's got a real foot thing.
Richard, he will ask what you're doing there and why you are disturbing him.
We just come for a nosy at what you're up to. What you doing there,
wasn't-
Tut?
Building, tinkering.
Stop stealing everybody's metal.
I
Can we
didn't
move
have
closer
enough.
to him while we're talking?
You can do.
Do you know, I reckon there's a place where we have been hanging out that could probably do with someone who can tinker like you can. Maybe they would have the resources that would allow you to continue your research and your building, but do it with a purpose rather than bothering these people.
I will need everybody to roll initiative now you move forward, though. It's seen as a
Absolutely.
threatening act.
That's better.
And he will ask you, whom do you speak about? Who could use my help?
Just the guild,
There's a town further down.
Guild.
the Adventurers Guild.
I do not think they would want my help. I've been kicked out of every other establishment I have been part of for my experiments.
Yeah, that sucks then.
Show us what you're working on.
I believe you've already seen what I have been working on.
Those little things? I'm sure you can do better than that.
So, what did everybody get?
I got a 24.
That's not added alert to that. You would have got 29.
Nice.
No, plus my thingy as well, so it would have been 31. So I get an extra 2 added on. For
31 for...
hair,
yeah.
hair trigger, yeah.
Hair
Cat.
trigger. 12.
Graham.
5.
Craig.
16.
Cool. Let's see if I get to have a go. First up, then I think it might be Tallulah. I think.
I'd like to hold back to... No, I don't. I would move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'd like to move closer to him.
Yep.
And at this moment in time, I'm going to hold my action so that if one of them makes an attack at me, I'm going to dodge action it. Is that right?
So
It's
you're
action,
using your action to dodge.
Yes.
Okay.
But I would like to, while here, because at the moment nothing's threatening yet. Nothing's made out like it's going to be a big fight. We're just ready for it. So while we're up this way, I just want to sit there and just act on as if I'm intrigued in what he's doing, and I want him to show me what he's doing. So I'm pretty sure them little robot things, you've got much better than that planned in here. What are you working on? Let's have a look. I might be able to offer a bit of assistance.
And he will just answer, these are just prototypes. I am working on something much bigger. I just do not have enough materials yet.
Well, color me intrigued. That is it for my turn. I'm trying to keep him nice, keep him polite, and get closer to him.
I mean, we are all aware that the 3 minutes have passed, so Angela can speak.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll say it went
Huh?
past.
Yeah, I forgot
So
about
but yeah,
that.
you're taking the dodge action, so that's cool. The
Yep.
next up then is Scratches.
No one's told me anything. Punching.
Cool. That hits. Yep, that definitely does some damage.
Assuming if that is, how long does Hunter's Mark last? Because I'm assuming it's run out by now.
I think it's a reasonable amount of time, isn't it?
Quick look.
Is it an hour? No, 10.
Yeah, it is up to an hour. So I obviously my bonus action slapped my mark onto this one before I punched it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I mean, if only if you said that first.
Because he left his hunter's mark outside, didn't
You did. Oh, you're still rolling it.
Yeah, I'm still rolling it.
Oh.
I'm still having that. I thought it was less than. I assume we have not had a whole hour.
Well,
he? What
I
he
mean,
meant was he used his bonus action to cast it again.
but
When did it didn't run out.
I know, but you didn't move it before you attacked it, did you?
Oh.
I will allow it. As soon as you've rolled the damage, and you're so insistent that you're doing it.
That is one word I'd use.
So, yes, you do 10 points of damage with your attack.
That's it.
That's it, no problem. So next up is the Doctor. And seeing you attack one of his constructs, he is going to pick up one of the bolts that are on the table in front of him, and he is going to cast Catapult and catapult it straight at you. So I need a dexterity saving throw. That sucks.
Imagine a monk with good dexterity.
What were the chances?
I know.
I managed to get it up to 20.
I think my highest stat is a 16.
My wisdom's a lowly 18.
Oh, this is a bit weird. So it does that to you, goes in a straight line of 90 feet. Because you've made the dexterity save, then the object stops moving at you, but you still take the damage as far as I can read. It just doesn't move past you.
Oh, well, I want to catch that bad boy.
Would you say that's how it works, Graham?
Or is it a spell that I can't catch?
It's a spell. It's something.
Failed save. So what?
It's
does-
a projectile though, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it is.
it would count with deflect missiles because it is a thing flying at him.
But it says that it would strike the creature, so it still hits, but it just doesn't carry on moving for the full 90 feet of movement.
Yeah, so it'd go basically through him if it got its full 90 feet. Or, yeah, something to that description,
Yeah.
I would say. But I would personally say deflect missiles would count because it is a missile.
So what did you
it's
have
just
to
being
roll for
fired
that
with
then?
magic. I think you reduce the damage by a certain number, and if it reduces it to 0, you can catch it. Otherwise, you just take less damage.
It reduces it 1d10 plus my dexterity modifier.
So it can
Cool.
reduce it by up to 15.
Well, you're not catching it then.
So he takes 1 damage.
Son of a bitch.
And this is why you don't fire things at monks.
How many times can you do that? As many times as you want.
Think it's is it a key point?
Reaction.
No, it's just your reaction. So once
Reaction.
per
It's
round.
only a key point if I actually catch it and chuck it.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Well, that's his turn. Wasted. Would you like to have a go, please, Bri?
Yes. What is triggered by damage? That's weird. Okay, that's too far. I am going to cast a firebolt at that one.
Cool.
Firebolt.
Oh, bolt.
With flanking,
Ooh,
plus 3, so an 11 hits.
yay. That does 9 fire.
Do.
So yeah, it hits it, and it looks.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, it's not beeping yet. And yes, it didn't enjoy that. It was looking singed and burnt, and looking. It's sounding like the cogs are slowing down a little bit inside it.
Cool, that's me done.
Bri's turn done. Then we move to Hermit.
Didn't the robots roll an 8? So they should go.
Oh,
before
sorry,
me.
they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
got
8,
5.
So the one nearest to Scratches will attack with his short sword for an 18.
Nope.
Monks are dicks.
This one, we're going to run up to Tallulah, and he's going to try and attack with his short sword. So does a
No.
12 hit?
And I'm dodging, don't forget as well.
Yeah, so let's just...
Could it be
see
in
how
that one?
far- No.
No.
And then this other one is going to run over to Scratches and is going to attack. And we have a 17 plus 1. But
Blanking.
then blanking gives me a plus 3 because they have advantage for pack tactics, so plus 3. So a 21.
Yeah, that does. It hits.
A d6 plus 2, so 6 slashing damage as it hits you with its sword, not rhythm stick. Now, if you would like to have a go, Fermit.
Okay, I'm going to. I can't move my character token on
Oh,
this map,
sorry.
by the way. But I would like to move to here, which
Run
puts
away.
me within 60 feet of him, I believe.
So you have access to move now, I believe.
Cool. Let me just line it up from there and just make sure it is within range. Yep, 60 feet. Okay, now this could go really well. It could go very poorly. I am going to use my last remaining spell slot and my last remaining Bardic Inspiration die
Cool.
to attempt to cast Hold Person.
Nice.
The Bardic Inspiration die is to use my racial thing called, I think it's Cutting Words. So it reduces your saving throw by 1d6.
Nice.
So it's a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Oh, no, wisdom. God, imagine playing a character without particularly
Reduced
good
by
wisdom.
5, so whatever you roll is reduced by 5.
So I have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic as my gnome cunning.
Yeah, you do. Damn it.
So it's a 13, which is not going to be good enough anyway. Plus 1, 14. Minus 5, 9.
You're paralyzed.
Nice.
And that is my turn. That's literally all I can do now.
Now, is paralysed like
Ooh.
when someone falls asleep? Is that an auto crit?
It is an auto hit and an auto crit if somebody is paralyzed, yes.
Yes. Oh, just need 1 second, guys.
Is that with magic or just melee?
Any attack roll. So if it's a ranged spell attack, it would still be the same.
I was going to try with the fire shackles, but you've managed to put him to sleep. I might still shackle him.
I was.
So you'd still get double damage with the fire shackles, so you'd be doing an extra 4d4 from them, plus whatever you do when you automatically hit him.
Fire damage, it's an extra 2d6 fire damage, so it'd be an extra 4d6,
4d6
fire
sorry.
damage.
Yeah.
Plus my
Plus-
giant's might come about to enter giant's form. Because that's the plan, get there, go nice and big, attack him with a battle axe, with the fire rune in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Thought it, why not?
Cool.
All
I-
good?
What do you want to do?
Whose go is it?
I don't care.
Yours, top of the round.
Yeah, 31 girl.
Can you make me big, please? Can you make me large?
Giant
I would
bite!
Big bunny.
That's a big bunny.
I will take the opportunity attack, and I'm going to go to here.
Yeah, so let's see what we do.
But he's paralysed.
So, does a
No,
6 hit
from the robot.
A
Oh,
6
yes.
does not hit.
No.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's
And
okay. I mean, you look rampant.
I would like to attack with my battle axe. I
Um,
would
that
also
hits.
like to invoke my fire ruin,
Okay.
which, when you hit a creature, I can do fiery shackles. It does an extra 2d6 damage, and they have to do a saving throw or be shackled.
Never heard of that.
What is it? Yeah, whatever that thing says.
Oh. This is brand new information.
Hey, I don't know what these things do. All right.
No, it's good. It's good.
Anyway,
So,
Anyway,
I mean,
does it-
I'm going to say because he's paralyzed, that is going to automatically hit the strength save isn't going to be worth doing because he can't move. So it's going to automatically land on him.
Sweet.
So that'll be 4d6 instead.
yeah. Does that do extra damage for the actual attack then as well?
You auto crit, so it'll be 2 lots of damage. Well, two
So I'll press
rolls,
it again.
but not your proficiency. So that'll be
All right,
an
so I've got-
19 for the slash.
I got 2
19
8s.
for the slash. Yep.
And then 4d6.
Giant smite. Does that not boost it as well?
Another 2d6 with an auto crit.
There you go. I see why you like playing big characters now.
Yeah. only 38 damage.
And he's now shackled, which is great.
Oh no, he's down.
No, he's dead.
Because I only made a level 4 artificer just because I wanted to try and keep it balanced, and he had 34 HP.
So now that he's dead, do all his technologies just fall down to pieces around him?
I don't think that's how it works. Like if I drop down dead, I don't think my phone just stops working.
We got 3 minutes
Well, it
left.
would. Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement then to come here. Have I used action surge yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so I'm just using the rest of my movement to be there then. That's it.
So next up then is scratches.
Punching.
Which one first?
The one with the hunter's mark.
Okay. Hits. Just 1 second. Need to do something I can reach on there. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, shocked.
So you take 3 points of damage in total, and I take all of it. Killing
Another
myself.
dexterity saving throw.
Killing me softly. with
And then I'm
self-destructions.
going to use
Rubbing my
a
cane
key
with
point.
its fingers.
Lovely. And do a flurry of blows,
Okay.
attacking the not blown up one.
Yeah. Do you want to roll your 2 attacks first before you do any damage? Just because I'm sure you'll hit both of them. So. I mean, if he didn't want to do it, he could have just said no. He didn't have to disappear. Jeez. What a jerk. Hi, Craig.
The hit.
Yes.
Yay!
If you want to just roll the damage instead, that's cool. And then, second one.
If it's not dead, I will.
It's not.
punch
It's a
it.
robot. It's not actually alive.
Robots have feelings too.
Okay. 12 hits. Beep 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 beep. Is what you hear as you punch it twice with your feathery fingers.
Bird flap.
That's what she said.
And that will end my turn.
Cool, Dr. Robotic. You just see his lifeless body twitch. And that's his turn.
He's short
No,
circuiting.
his body's paralyzed. It can't twitch.
Is it still paralyzed once he's dead?
I'm still maintaining concentration on it. So yeah.
So did he even fall when he died, or is he standing
No,
upright?
I think he was. Well, he could have been knocked to the floor, but like
But like a stiff
bored
board,
stiff,
just
like
yeah,
Neville in the first Harry Potter film. Yeah.
Yep. You get so mean. It is now time for Bry.
Bri is going to. I'm gonna. Chromatic orb this thingy here.
Sweet.
Oh no, didn't.
You're going to chromatic orb
So
scratches.
what damage are we doing? Is this the choose your damage one? Is
Yeah,
it?
it is. I was gonna choose thunder damage.
Thunder
Is there a
damage.
save?
Na, 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 na,
Nope.
na, na.
Damn it!
You are getting hit by chromatic orb.
Hang on, how far away is it?
7.
Too far away.
Oh, he's 10 foot too far away for me to do anything to help. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say you
I
was
could've-
upcasting that? I thought you said you was upcasting that.
No, I'm not upcasting that.
Oh, okay. 7 points of lightning damage to Scratches as you're face to face with this robot, and suddenly from behind you, you get hit by a lightning chromatic orb.
And you just hear a
Straight in the
small
spine.
shout of sorry. And on that note, I will have to say sorry and dip as well. So
Well, it's just these 2 monsters, and then we're finishing. So
I know,
that's
but I do
not
have
too
to
bad
go.
timing. No, you get
Yeah.
your son off.
okay. So
No, no.
thank you very much.
care.
Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Scott. It's been a laugh. Woo!